Welcome to the Humor in the Household podcast. I'm Alex, and every week we dig into the funniest, weirdest, and most relatable stories from people's lives. From toddlers flushing car keys to grandparents texting the dog, we read them all and try not to spit out our coffee. So grab a snack, take a seat, and prepare to laugh at other people's chaos. Humor in the Household is built on real-life stories from people just like you, stories that are funny, weird, awkward, embarrassing, or so outrageous they have to be true. Whether it's a family dinner gone wrong, a bizarre encounter at the grocery store, or a moment so cringy you swore you'd never speak of it again, we want to hear it. This podcast runs on your stories. Seriously. Without them, we're just talking to ourselves, and let's be honest, your stories are way better. Send us your tale, short or long, detailed or quick, we'll do the rest. You can stay anonymous if you'd like, or we can give you a shout out. Either way, your story can be featured on an upcoming podcast. Drop your story in our DMs, email it to humorinthehousehold@gmail.com, or you can comment it on any content that we have on our social media. Let's keep the laughter and secondhand embarrassment going strong. Thanks for being the heartbeat and punchline of the show. Now, back to our podcast. Welcome back to the Humor in the Household podcast. I'm Alex, and today we have Pastor Gil and Bethany with us.
Why do you always say my name like it's like we have Pastor Gil and
Bethany?
Bethany.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just see you every day.
Because you got to live with me.
Yeah. You know,
Oh, it's real.
the
Yeah.
fight is real.
It's going down.
Yeah, sometimes. But sometimes we have fun. Actually, most of the time.
Most of the time we have fun.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, we don't argue a lot. And when we do, it's short and sweet.
Oh, and that doesn't happen a lot.
No.
Okay, good. And you make up by buying candy, going out, having food.
Driving
how it
to
should be.
Ohio.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to
Twinsburg.
Twinsburg, Ohio.
And what happens in Twinsburg?
So we have identical twins who are 11. And every year there is a festival in Twinsburg. And this is our first year going. So thousands and thousands of sets of twins go to this. It's the largest gathering of twins and multiples. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records. So they do just a lot of different contests with twins, and there's some things for like families to do, like if you're not a twin. They have twinless twin meet and greets, like for those whose twins have like passed, so that they can like get together. They do like a little ceremony, candle lighting, like in remembrance of their twin or something like that. But
That's pretty cool.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. Do they have food?
There's tons of food trucks.
Yes.
There's food trucks, but they have hot dog bake-offs or hot dog
It's a
roasts
hot
or
dog
whatever.
roast the first night. It's like the meet and greet.
Oh.
I'm not a hot dog guy.
Nah, I'm a fried chicken guy.
Yeah, amen. I hear that. Yeah, I don't. Hot dogs are all right, but when you eat them all summer long, and then it's like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. For me, it's a snack. I don't like hot dogs.
Yes, exactly. The casing. And
I love me a red snapper.
Oh, gross.
So, if you have twins and you're going, be sure to try and find us.
I'm going to be wearing these beautiful hats here.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can bring a couple to give away if they mention it.
If they can mention it and they see us there, we'll see.
Twinsburg, Ohio.
But we're going to travel too. We're going to take like 10, 15 days to.
Yeah.
Get down and then get back.
So you're going to take everyone on the road, right? Like show us part of what's happening, right?
Maybe
I'll try my best.
a little vlog.
It should be exciting.
Yeah. It should be fun.
Oh, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Huh.
Where's your hat?
Oh, I brought it and I wasn't wearing it because let me be honest with you. I didn't think like people could see my face because, because I'm wearing.
Actually, when I edited the video, you couldn't see your eyes at all, which is really weird.
That's a pretty cool thing though, because I was wearing a white shirt. But give me a second. Oh,
that's okay.
Give me a second. Hi, how is everyone doing?
Oh, when you have the hat on, you
Yes.
can't see his eyes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
No,
like,
it's still,
Come on, Alex. I look amazing. Right,
you
guys?
do look amazing, but it's still,
look, and it
yeah, it's very, it's a lot.
Little guys
Yeah, it's, yeah.
I have been, I love Alex. He's very honest. My eyes.
There you go. I can see you now.
Oh, that was painful. I shall get to wear my hat all day long.
just not in here.
Just not in here.
Just on you.
Where I need to wear it.
All right, so let's get to I've incorporated some jokes into this.
Good.
So this one, it's good. I'll just say that. You'll find it interesting. Okay, a 15-year-old boy and his father who lived in a village cut off from society were in a mall. They were amazed by almost everything they saw, but especially by two shiny silver walls that could move apart and then slide back together. The boy asked, "What is this?" And the father said, The father responded, of course, it's an elevator. "Son, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I don't know what it is." While the boy and his father were watching with amazement, an overweight older woman in a wheelchair moved up to the moving walls, pressed a button. The walls opened, and the lady rolled between them into a small room, and the walls closed, and the boy and his father watched, and the small numbers on the walls moved up and down and sequentially.
Mm-hmm.
They continued to watch until it reached the last number, and then the numbers began to light in reverse order. Finally, the walls opened up, and a beautiful 24-year-old woman stepped out. The father, not taking his eyes off the young woman, said quietly to his son, "Go get your mother."
Oh, no.
Did you get it, Bethany?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. All right.
We find the secret.
Can you imagine, though? Like,
Who needs Ozempic?
yeah, just go to an elevator.
It's the magic doors.
I mean, honestly, like, I can picture like an Amish family, like never going to a mall.
Yeah.
And they're getting like, "What is that?"
Well, when my sister, she worked at a certain place, and some Amish families would come in and sing to the residents.
Yeah.
And she said one time she was walking down the hall and two little Amish girls were fighting over who got to turn the light off.
Aww. The
Although
things that
I
we
thi-
take for granted. Yeah.
It is
Just
crazy.
like,
Yeah.
we just do it really quick, but it's not something that they get to do. So,
Well, the thing is, I understand that, but the truth is not all Amish actually are in the
Right.
dark, so to
Right.
say. There's this one guy, I had a friend, we were driving somewhere, and we had an Amish gentleman with us, a guy, and he was very hilarious, a young man, and we were talking about politics and things, and he's like, "So I saw on the news all this thing," and I'm there thinking, hold up, what? And he knew things I did not know. He's like, "No, look it up on your phone." He's telling me.
How?
Exactly.
when we had the print shop, we had a lot that would come in to get stuff printed, and they'd be like, "Here's our phone number, like give us a call when it's all done."
So the thing is, it depends on the sex of
Yeah.
what Amish
Yeah.
places there are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people, they don't have any electronics whatsoever.
Mm,
And then some of them, if it's business, they're allowed to have a phone.
Yeah.
Just one. Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's
so
crazy.
I remember when we had the print shop, and I would do a lot of labels and stuff for the local Amish people for like
Like their pickles and breads and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like
Mm.
yeah, and all their sweets and stuff they'd make.
Oh.
So anyway, so I'd make it, and then they'd say, "Well, when is this going to be done?" And I'd be like, "Well, I'm not going to be able to have it done right now, right this second, but I can get it to you. It'll be ready tomorrow probably."
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, okay, well, just give us a call." And at first, I was always like, "How am I going to call you?" And they're like, "Oh, we have a phone." I'm like,
We use drums.
yeah. Yeah, signal fires.
Blankets.
But I always thought it was so weird. But then I started learning more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Down in Smyrna, they have the Amish store.
Mm-hmm.
They have a phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have a phone set up right there. It's so funny. They have a phone, but they don't have any lights at all.
Mm.
And then their cash register is something
It's-
from like
And it's like only cash, correct?
cash
can
or
you-
checks. You can do
Cash or
checks too.
checks. Yeah.
It's one of those cash registers from Gunsmoke.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
But they also have, and there are many misconceptions we have with the Amish, of course. But one of them is their sense of humor. So this guy I'm telling you about, we went to Medway.
Yeah.
As we were driving all the way down to Unity. We got to Medway, and it was during the COVID time. You know, you get out, wear a mask or something. We didn't have masks, but we wanted to use the restroom. So he and I get out to go, and I'm like, dude, like someone is gonna see us and, you know, say something. So he looks at me and goes like, dude, you're a black guy. I'm Amish. Who's gonna talk to us? I was like, he makes a good point.
That's true.
So, it's amazing when you meet them. They're very, very friendly people
Mhm.
Yeah, they are.
when they're talking to you in English.
Some of them have such a thick accent, it is difficult to understand.
Really? I would not know about accents.
Oh,
No,
yes,
never.
you would. You know what's interesting though? I've been to Japan and other places,
Yeah.
and I did not have a hard time understanding anything you've said at all.
Hmm.
But when I was in Japan and people that have spoke English for years,
Yeah.
very hard time understanding them.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Accents are different. I think I've had, if you met me in 2015, I think you would not, you would be struggling to understand certain things. Because when I speak, sometimes I don't put the R where it needs to be. I would say things like, oh, that's a body in the sky. And you'd look up and say, what? I'm like, that's a body in the sky. Because I'm trying to talk about.
Oh, okay. I was like,
see?
a
See?
body in the sky?
See, right? Your mind is like, what is this? Yeah, but it's just how it is. And people from different places learn English different. And it's pretty cool, though. I mean, even when you don't understand, you nod and you're like, oh, wow, that's amazing. They're like, amazing? Just talked about my grandfather dying. And they're like, let's move on. Let's move on from this.
I
Just love accents.
have a funny story about that. So my grandmother, she was she was just living over where they used to live, and she was standing there, and she had a friend up on the hill, and the lady was talking to her, "How's your day?" or whatever. So my grandmother goes, "Hey, how's your day going?" And she's yelling back and forth, and the lady's like, "Oh, my son has cancer again," and she's like, "Oh, that's just great," and then she walks inside. She thought that.
She just would
She
say,
just-
oh, it's good.
Yeah, and so she wasn't even paying attention. She said, "Oh, that's just great," and then she walks inside, and then afterwards, like, she's sitting there and she realized, like, "Oh, she just said that," and then she went back out and talked to her. But
I wonder what was going through that woman's head.
she's like, "What a jerk!"
What?
Oh, all right, let's get back to this next one.
Yes,
here.
yes, we should.
All right. My stepson Robert was a student completing his dissertation on red squirrels and was stuck on a detail of their diet. So he rang the wildlife department of his university with a question. They were not able to help straight away, but said that they would get an answer and ring him back. At that time, a lot of people were being irritated by cold callers, unnecessary pollsters wanting feedback on advertisements and things like that. Well, while Robert continued to work the phone, it rang and sounded like one of these cold callers. After listening briefly, he stated, "I don't do market research," and put the phone down. A short time later, it rang again. Again, same message, same response. After a while, this happened again, and as Robert repeated, "I don't do market research," the caller shouted, "Don't put the phone down. This is Mark at Research. I have your answer about your squirrel's diet." Oh, my word.
See, that goes along with the accents.
Yeah, it
We're just-
does.
Yeah.
Really need to pronunciate your word.
Yes. Oh, my word. Can you imagine?
This is
funny.
market research. I don't do market research. See, I would see that connection.
Yeah.
So those are mistakes I would make. You know, those are things that I would say probably because of how far I've had to go. when we talk about accents, I find this interesting, and we've talked about this. In the US, the average American speaks how many languages?
One or two.
One, right?
Yeah, just basically one.
Yeah. And that's why here people don't talk about being multilingual. They talk about being bilingual. That's like, oh, you're
Right.
bilingual. That's amazing.
Yeah, just like one or two.
Yes,
Or,
because
well,
you
two,
learn
it's fine.
Spanish or French. Here and there, you find someone who's learned like German,
Yep.
right? But in other countries, you find learning English, and everyone will tell you, and you guys can correct me, English is one of the hardest languages to learn.
Oh, I
Correct.
would 100% agree.
Yeah, it is, because most languages are very straightforward. You have the feminine and the masculine, and you work with that. English is hard for someone who's never learned English to start learning it. It's very hard. It's very confusing. Even some Americans who've been speaking English all their lives, when you tell them to write out certain things,
Yes.
yeah,
Well, let's take, for example, certain words like you have there. You have
Yes.
all those type words.
Yep.
But then you have words that sound the same but are spelled completely different, like mount.
uh-huh.
Like you have like doubt, anything like that has like that's ending
Yeah.
to it. You think,
Yeah.
why would there be a B in that?
Yep.
Makes no sense to have a B in that.
Exactly.
Doubt.
Mhm.
It should just be DOUT. Like it doesn't.
Exactly.
It shouldn't
right?
have
Yeah.
a B in it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
And not many languages have silent letters. I've never understood that. Like the silent letter, like,
Knife.
yes, knife or debt.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in debt. Oh, he's in debt.
Yep.
You know, mortgage.
Plumber.
Exactly.
It makes no sense.
What's hump day, the middle day of the week?
Wednesday.
Uh-huh. How is it written?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
What's the second month?
February.
Yeah, February.
February.
It's how things are said and how things are written. And yet, most other languages, you have to say every letter.
Mm-hmm.
My name confuses people here.
I did not know until one day you were explaining it when we were at Jane's house.
Yeah.
And now it's like so easy for me to pronounce.
I didn't even want to attempt it. When I first looked at it, I was like, no.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, I'm just.
Now imagine you go to Russia. Russia, they'll have a K facing that way and an M and a W next to a C. And you're like, okay, this is it.
Do you know how to speak Russian?
Nope, I do not.
He speaks multiple languages, though.
I know. We've
Russian
had
is
this
not-
conversation
okay.
before.
Russian is not one.
How many?
of them.
Didn't you say you spoke like
Yeah,
11, right?
25.
Oh, wow. I
And
was
he
way off.
said fluently, too.
But
Okay,
Russian
question.
is not one of them.
Now, when you say
Yes.
25, is that 25? I hope this isn't racist. Is it all in?
This is going well.
Is this all within the African dialect, like all of those, or is it more countries like Spanish and those things?
We've been working on learning Spanish right now, so it's not one of those. No, it's mainly the African ones
Okay.
and English.
Okay.
Added to that. Yeah.
I was curious.
I wasn't born speaking English.
No.
Yeah, much of it was from movies, just watching people acting, I'm going to shoot you. I'm like, haha, I learned that one. But it's because we moved from place to place and I kept picking up languages everywhere I went and just watching how people say things and learn. My own mother's language and my own father's language, we never spoke that in our house. Growing up, we spoke the language of the place where we lived.
Okay.
And that's it. Then
Then
So
you
is this-
move and then you
yeah.
speak
So
their
is it
language.
like town
Yes.
to town? Every town?
it's more like region to region. You can have 3 or 4 towns that speak the same language. Then you move to the next region and they switch from one
So
language, they
interesting.
switch to the next. And then you meet. But now many people in Uganda speak English. And so many languages will eventually fade.
Unfortunately, you're going to have some that are going to fade away.
Yeah, that happens everywhere you go.
Right.
But that's a good thing. So to Russian, I say nyait.
No. Yeah. I wasn't even going to guess
I was
that.
like,
All right, let's
Anyways.
get to this next one. I worked summers at a camp in New York. Our organization has 4 separate camps that were operating at the time. We often did ER runs and would run into friends of ours from other camps who had brought someone to the ER as well. One week, I took a camper from the kids' camp and met a friend at the ER I hadn't seen in weeks. He had a teen camper with him. The ER was kind of packed that day. The friend of mine and I were chatting quietly about summer. He had started telling me what was wrong with his camper, so I thought. He told me that the guy had chopped off his finger. I was shocked. The teen was just sitting there so calmly. I mean, what an awful thing to happen to any camper. He chopped his finger off? I yelled. The horrified looks on both their faces immediately made me realize it's not the camper he was referring to, but the random man who had come in and sat down on the other side of me. I shrank in my seat, mortified as the man's eyes bore into my soul. I felt my beet red face grow hotter and hotter. Thankfully, the kid I brought was called in to be seen, and we booked it into the room. I never saw the fingerless man again, nor the teen who was there for a sore throat, and my friend was later able to laugh at my embarrassing outburst. Can you imagine?
I would love to know how many kids are going to the ER at camp that they have designated people taking them to the emergency room.
This is a camp in New York, and you got to realize probably those camps are huge.
They are. One of Life is one of them, but man.
So you'd have to think over the course of time.
Yeah.
You know, often might be they do it maybe once or twice a year. I don't know, but
embarrassing things though. Just saying things like that. I don't know if you guys have a situation that has embarrassed you and you don't know what to do.
Oh, all the time.
I went back to Uganda. This was one of the times I went back to visit, and my mom wanted to buy some bags of cement, and I decided to go buy the bags. But when I went there, I thought the guys were, because I was waiting to buy, and the guy was on the phone talking to someone, because customer care is not what you see here. So the guy's on the phone, and he's already taken my money, and I'm standing there. So I get my phone to take a picture of him to send it to my mom and just say, these people are so ridiculous. This is what's happening. So I get my phone, and as sneakily as I can, I take a picture. Guess what? The flash goes off.
Oh, no.
The guy looks at me, goes like, and I'm like,
Hey.
oh my word.
Whoops, I turned my flashlight on by accident.
No, when you turn on your flashlight, you can tell. You can tell when you just turn it on because it stays on. You're like, oh, I didn't know that. But this was like, but the look he gave me was like,
oh,
I did the awkward turn.
She always tells me that I'm way too loud. Like we'll go to like anywhere, and I'm talking, and she's just like, shh, quiet. You're so loud.
So then I'm trying to say something.
No, this is how it goes. She'll go, like, if she wants to tell me something, like she heard about this person, and this is all I hear. And I'm like, what? And she's like, I'm like, I cannot hear you. You have to speak. What are you talking about? I don't want to say anything. It's right over there. And I'm like, what? And then she tells me, like, oh, and I'll be a little bit louder.
He chopped his finger off.
But she'll always, I had the other day, I did feel bad about this one. Luckily, I don't think she could have heard me. But I was in the office, at my office, not here, but our other office. Yeah. And we had somebody that was walking I was looking at the cameras, and there was a lady in a walker, and she's walking down the hall. But it was somebody that we particularly like. She's kind of a health risk in terms of like she's staying at the hotel, but she really should be in a nursing home. Oh, and she's waiting to be in a nursing home.
Yeah.
She's fallen a few times. So anyway, she's walking down the hall, and I'm looking at the camera, and I was like, oh, there's that older lady that's in there's that old lady. And I'm looking at the camera, and I turn around, she's right there at the door. And she just looks in, smiles. She couldn't hear me, and she just looks in, smiles, and she keeps on going down the hall. And I'm like, oh, I felt a little bad. No one heard me. I was just like, oh, there's that old lady.
Sure, she did not just play it off. I just kept going.
It's possible. I don't know. But yeah, sometimes I say things, and
We can decipher who this person is. We can. You said so. She keeps falling, right?
Correct.
A lot.
Yeah, she's fallen. She's been there a couple months. I think she's fallen twice.
If you've been on this show, if you've been following us and you've heard us talk about a lady that falls a lot, Robin, is that you?
Sorry. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, poor mom.
It is true, though.
She's been the brunt of so many jokes over the
So
years.
many.
We love you, Robin. We do. Yeah, it was all Alex's fault.
So I think someday, if they want to do it, maybe if Dad will actually talk, we will do a marriage episode for both of them.
Yes.
Because their story is funny,
Mm.
but Dad has to actually communicate and talk. Unlike the last episode we had where he just sat and did nothing.
You should insert a clip of Richard on the show so that people can just remember how amazing he was. We love you, Richard.
just sat there.
Or just like take a video of him like when we're playing a game or whatever and he's laughing and be like, this is like he's not always just completely quiet.
Oh, he is a menace when it comes to like any sort of board games, card games,
Yes.
anything
So-
like that.
When we were dating,
Uh-huh.
this was back when we was very popular.
We, not
Oh,
we, but
like-
the we.
I was going to say, you guys are very
W-
popular.
WII.
Yes.
So I would go over and there was these certain games that we loved to play.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was bowling.
Yes.
So his sister was at college, so it would be the two of us and his parents, and we would play this all the time.
Mm.
Richard had to have the top score. So one time, I don't even remember who it was. One of the three of us had the top score.
Yep.
The next time I came over to play, we turn it on because this is like you don't log into stuff now
Yeah.
or at that point. All the scores were gone. Richard didn't have the top score, so he erased everything. And then
Oops.
oh wait, no, he had the top score at that point.
Alex
He er-
did?
No.
Oh, Richard did.
He
Yeah.
erased all of them and played so that the only score there was his. And we're like, what in the world? He's like,
My dude.
I don't know what happened.
And that is
He's
how we
so
win.
competitive. If we are playing like a card game or a dice game at their house, he has notebooks and notebooks of because him and Robin will play games like in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
He always circle and check marks the winner. So
Another thing he does when he's playing.
Oh, we love you, Richard. This is exciting.
Oh, this
Tell
is
us more.
he'll find this. He
Yeah.
knows.
oh yeah, he'll be hysterically laughing.
So what we're
He knows.
playing a game, and I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, what's the score?" And he usually starts from
with the lowest.
with the lowest score.
Oh.
So he'll be like, if it's not him,
Mhm.
but if he's the lowest, let's say we're playing a game and he has 15 points, be like, well, let's see here. We got me and 15, and then he's like, Alex and it's 25, and then the next time, like, what's the score? Like 4 or 5 hands down the line.
Yeah.
Well, who's winning? Let's see. I have 30. And
like he just gets so giddy when he's winning. And
Now I want to play some games with him.
Most of the time he wins.
yeah, and so, but he does this little smirk.
Like,
Sometimes it's
he
bigger, but then sometimes
tries
he's like,
so hard not to smile.
15.
But you would never know just by meeting him
Yeah.
and talking with him that he is extremely competitive.
Well, we should do that. We should totally have him here with games.
So I have an idea, and I can't remember if I told Bethany
told
this or
me.
not. So what I want to do is I want to start doing live streams.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people think you're doing live streams for video games, you're going to do like Call of Duty or Fortnite or something like that. I want to do it where we come in here or we do it at somebody's house.
Yep.
And we live stream an actual
Like board
Game.
game or
and then
like
have
card game.
and then have whoever
We should do that.
and then and we'll have a separate hand.
Yeah.
And whoever's watching will vote to see what their turn will be.
Yes.
That's what I want to do.
What do you guys think of that? We should do it.
I think it's I thought about it. And I was like, no one else does that.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
true.
it'd be fun to do.
I'm all for it. I'm game.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That was a good one.
We need like a set of drums. I
Can
have
you insert
seen
that?
a set of drums
Yeah.
in the church decorating room. Perfect.
Yes, we have them.
Well, we just
And that's that.
we just bring it. We just bring it and go
Where did you see them?
in the decorating room.
Exactly. Get it? What room was it?
The decorating room.
Yes, so they are.
Decoration.
So they don't work?
No, they do work. They do work.
No.
We don't have the space yet for the drums.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying for here, like
Yes, so we should hire someone
to
and
just
have-
sit in the corner.
And then we'll have
And
the
just
camera
wait.
pan over it and be like,
Sorry, guys.
One of the girls would be all over that. They
Oh
have
my
begged almost daily. Can I be on the podcast? Please, can I be on the podcast, Dad? Please.
I have a plan for this, so I'm not going to spoil it, but I have a plan.
They have begged relentlessly. Oh,
Yes.
is this the week that I get to be on the podcast? And he's like, no. He's like, they're like, Dad, please.
I have a plan.
There is a plan.
Yes. So I found a couple of interesting news articles that I want to read to you.
Yes.
So they're not as good as the parrot murdering one. but
Yes, that
these-
was something.
they're okay. These are interesting. So this one was from Modesto, California, from the Modesto Morning Herald,
Mm.
June 17th, 1922. The headline says, "Corpse spoils wake, refuses to stay dead."
Oh.
So it says, an hour after she had been prepared for burial, Mrs. Rebecca Semps sat up in her coffin. Physicians were summoned by the woman's children and relatives this afternoon, and at 5 o'clock, after she had suffered a paralytic stroke, she was pronounced dead.
Mm.
Ice was packed around her body, and candles were lit. Neighbors who came in to console the woman's children were standing about the coffin when the body stirred. Mrs. Semps sat up and asked for a drink.
Oh,
The physician said that she would recover.
So I have heard of this happening, not now,
okay, you talk.
only because now there's different protocol, I believe. I mean, I've never.
I'm going to look up.
So there is, back then, there wasn't as stricter protocol, I believe.
Mhm.
And there would be people like what they call that. I think that's why they call it a dead sleep.
Mm.
And it's like their heart rate goes so like low.
Do you want me to
That-
explain what a paralytic stroke is? 'Cause I don't know what it was until right now.
Sure.
Okay, so a paralytic stroke is a condition where one side of the body experiences paralysis or weakness due to a stroke. This paralysis typically affects the side of the body opposite to the brain hemisphere where the stroke has occurred. For instance, if a stroke in the left hemisphere can lead to right side paralysis.
Yeah.
Mm.
So she must have had a massive. Her whole body wasn't moving though. After
And
her
she
stroke.
sat up.
When she had the stroke, they pronounced her dead.
Mm.
So her whole body wasn't moving. So
The ice was like, let's fix this. The ice
Yeah.
around her body. Yeah.
Oh, it could have like brought the swelling down, and then she would.
I don't know, but isn't that anyway? What were you laughing about?
No, the fact that ice helps. No, it was an ice joke. No, you were still saying the dead sleep thing. I just move on from me. Dead sleep.
Yeah.
So what would people do then?
I'm gonna look it up because I have seen.
So as you look that up, is that the same reason why we have, you guys know the term graveyard shift, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
That's the one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because
they and they don't prepare. They didn't prepare the bodies the
Yeah.
way that they do now.
Mhm.
So
yeah, so they would find like scratches on coffin, whatever's on those pine boxes, and they're like, "Oh, this dude was still kicking."
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's not a way I want to go. That's not a way I want to go. I just do you have, I know she's still looking up, but do you have like, this is very dark, but do you have one way, like if I were to choose how to go, this is the one way I would never want to go? What's the one way you would never want
can't
to
find
even
it.
think of going?
I think that's a hard one. One way I wouldn't want to go,
Yeah.
probably get bit by a spider, like a poisonous spider, and then just slowly die.
Really?
I hate spiders.
Okay. That would probably like, well, I can see that.
I'm going to say drowning or burning.
If it was like,
Mine is
if it
drowning.
was like a bomb or something that
Yeah.
went off, and I
Yeah.
just got burnt to a crisp and I'm done, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But if it was like if I fell into a fire or my clothes caught on fire and I slowly burn because I can't get my clothes off in time or whatever,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't want that.
Or like a burning building.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like if there's
Yeah.
some place where you physically just cannot get out and you're stuck, that would be horrible.
Well, with the burning, just so you know, some people, because of the carbon monoxide, you die, you pass out before you even like.
Right.
That's
That
true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, but for me, it's drowning.
Well, you don't like you can't swim anyway, so that's probably
why I have many fears: drowning and falling off heights. So I don't climb things and I don't go to water. So I'm safe. As
Do you
far as-
ever want to go up on top of this building with me?
It's not bad.
I thought we were friends. You know, these are moments that reveal things about people. Like, I'm afraid of heights. Would you like to climb this building with me?
This building's the tallest, one of the tallest buildings in town, but it has a flat roof.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
completely
They're flat
flat, so you
roofs.
can you climb up a ladder. It's
Yeah.
only like a 6-foot ladder,
Mhm.
and you just climb up.
Yeah.
And you go out, and it's totally flat. You
It's
don't. There's
so
Does it have like guardrails around?
no guardrails.
But
Okay.
you can stay like way far away from the edge.
Why would you need guard? You're not going to go up to the edge of the building.
You forget something. My
He's also
fear.
not going to push you.
No, I wasn't
Okay.
thinking that. Now I'm just
All right, you went too far.
staying here. I am
I
staying.
promise he won't push you.
You went too far. Alex, don't do that. No, don't push him.
You pushed him. I promised him.
So we went up when we owned a different building.
Yeah.
We went up and we were going to watch the eclipse from there. But then it was very windy and we realized like if nature stirs when that happens because they're confused.
We didn't. Your mother.
Oh yes, my mom.
Your mother did. She said, "I want to get off
There's
this building
going to be
because
bats everywhere.
she goes, there's going to be bats." And
I didn't see a bat during.
there wasn't any bats.
But
Okay.
still, I'm really glad we went down because it did get weirdly cold, obviously, when it happened, and it would have been even colder up there.
One of the
with-
coolest things I've ever seen.
yeah,
That was
so
by
awesome.
far.
Now you've told me that if I go on top of a roof, these nocturnal things are going to come running at me.
Only during an
Only
eclipse.
at night.
I hate eclipse. He won't push you. These are very promising things for me right now. But just,
I didn't even mention any of that. Bethany's the one that did.
I'm just letting you know he's not going to
it
push you.
wasn't on my mind.
Oh, okay.
So when you said it, I'm like, maybe we should not take me up there. I'm like one of the only Africans here. Save me.
All right, let's move on from that topic.
Yes, we should.
All right, the next older one that I found was from the Spokane Chronicle. This is in Spokane, Washington, April 10th, 1953. And the headline says, "Walkie phones may be next," like walkie-talkie. Walkie phones may be next. So it says, "The telephone of the future." Mark Sullivan of San Francisco, president and director of the Pacific Telephone and Telegraph Company, said in an address last night, "Just what form the future telephone will take us, of course, pure speculation. Here's my prophecy. In its final development, the telephone will be carried about by the individual, perhaps as we carry a watch. It'll probably require no dial or equivalent. I think the users will be able to see each other if they want, and they talk. Who knows? But what if it may actually translate one language to another?"
And it does.
And that was in 1953.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Wow. What he could predict that then.
Yeah. He literally predicted what our phones do now.
You know,
And you can even get like an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
like
Yes.
your phone is literally your watch.
Yeah. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
crazy though. I love watching those. There's some videos from way back then. You find them even on YouTube of guys just being interviewed and asking them, "Hey, what do you think the future will be like, or like 30 years from now?" And they say all these things. And the one I laugh at is when they say, "We'll have flying cars." I'm like, never. But I saw that they now have them.
Yeah.
They have
do?
flying cars.
They do?
Yeah, they do. I forget what country, or is it here in the US? But there is this car you just drive and has like, you can glide. It has like those whatevers,
That's
and it just
so
goes
cool.
off. And yeah,
I want one. That's my next car.
Well, it's so funny. Yeah, right. I was watching iRobot yesterday. Have you ever seen it?
is it that
With Will Smith?
Smith
Yeah.
movie?
That's
I
so
think.
old.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I was
Yeah.
watching it yesterday, and it said it was based in 2035.
Oh,
And
That's only 10 years.
yeah.
isn't that crazy? And it said that robots are going to be everywhere, which is really interesting because robots are starting to become,
Yeah.
maybe not where we are, but in a lot of other places. I mean, you have delivery robots, you have anything. It's insane.
Oh, they have these the ones that people are putting flesh masks on.
Yep.
Those, and they
What?
appear like they're talking.
Yeah.
Or you can look it up, like real, like they look like
People?
like people, yeah, and they can talk. But then the camera pans
That's
to the back, and you see
creepy.
wires and everything.
Their faces look like a human.
Yeah, they
And
do.
they can, you can have a conversation with them just like if we're having one now.
I don't like that.
It's
No.
almost like if they took Chat GPT
Mm-hmm.
And like
and they input it into a person.
Exactly.
So I always
thoughts.
thought with Chat GPT,
Mhm.
I always thought that when you're using it, that you're just asking it questions and then it'll give you stuff like, hey, give me a list of this, or hey, can you give me this?
Mm.
But people literally will sit down and have conversations with it so it knows what you're talking about. And then when you ask it stuff, it will give you information based on your conversation that you had.
That is creepy right there. That is
So
creepy
when you
right
when
there.
you're on
I don't
chat
like that.
when you're on Chat GPT and you're saying something like, I have an account on there and I've done it for like pictures and stuff. And on the left-hand side, you'll have like different conversations you've had. So
Yeah.
if you click in that and you like, say you start a conversation and you're telling it what you're about, like this is humor in the household and this and this and this. If you keep going down your conversation, you ask it for something, it will base it off of your conversation.
So
that way
it
it'll
has
know.
memory.
No.
It has.
No, don't like that.
It can interact. It's. Well, you know what? There is positives with AI and there is negatives with AI, just like with anything else.
Right.
But that is amazing, though, that someone in the 1950s was able to predict all this. We are wasting time. We need to be predicting what's going to happen 100 years from now. I want us to just throw out predictions sometime.
Right
Maybe
now?
not now.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
not now.
I was gonna say, I can't give me a minute.
Yeah, I know. You're a genius.
I don't know
Do
about that. All right.
That's
Let me
amazing.
see. So we got those done.
That
So
was
let's
fun.
do some questions. These are interesting questions that I have that I found.
Questions or would you rathers?
Both.
Okay.
Bethany is winning all of them.
Yeah, I gave you.
Yeah.
All right. So this one
Get
is
ready.
this first one is, tell us about a time you confidently explained something but were completely wrong.
No, I don't want to do this. Why are you looking at me?
Why don't you, Bethany?
Oh, there's one.
There's a lot.
Oh, she has so
There's a
many.
lot.
I'm excited. I'm
You have one?
excited.
You go ahead.
Do you have any?
Oh, my brain will be thinking because I probably have many.
I'm trying to think. When I wrote down the question, I was thinking to myself, do I have any? I probably do, but I can't think of any right this second.
My goodness.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I know of one
so
big one.
For like, we've already talked about this a lot.
Yes.
You can't use the same one.
What, the foot fetish?
Yeah, you can't use that.
Oh, yeah. People have already heard
Yeah,
that.
that's old news.
Give us
So,
another one.
One, for a really long time, I must have been like sick, or maybe it was when I had my adenoids out in second grade or whatever. But I must have missed the part in school where you learned like quarter of, quarter after, because I was bound and determined that quarter after, quarter of was like 25 because a quarter is 25 cents. Instead of
Bethany.
instead of the hour being broken up into quarters.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
I like, oh, quarter after. So I'd be like, oh, so like 10:25. And my mom would be like, no. And I'd be like, well, it took me a long time, like for
Yeah.
quarters, like broken up like a fraction. And then another one.
You know, you don't need to keep going. Save them.
Okay.
You think of any?
I'm still there though. No, that is special right there. That's amazing.
I got a lot more.
I can't think of any, honestly.
The only thing I can think of is my confidence. We used to organize these soccer marathons and share the gospel after with these guys in Uganda who ride small mopeds for business. They're called boda bodas. So we get them together, form teams, and they play, and then we share the gospel. So one guy, he just fell like out in the middle of the game. The heat was too much. So everyone assuming it's like a heat stroke, but this was some time back. So I rush over to where he is. The guy who was the ref, remember him, okay? There was a ref who was reffing the games. So I run over to the guy who's fainted. I'm telling everyone, give him space, give him space. He's out. He's just like, eyes rolled backwards. So I get there. I'm like, give him space. So like, I'm like, unbutton his shirt. So I ask for water. So they bring water and I'm like pouring it on his chest and stuff. And I'm like, this will help, resuscitate him and stuff. And the guy is still there. Now he's wet and still eyes rolled back. And I'm just like, guys, wait, and all this stuff. So someone comes to me and is like, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. I'm like, dude, this is how this works. And I don't even know why I was doing that, but I was very sure this guy is going to wake up and be thankful. So the ref shows up. He's like, hey, can I try something? I'm like, dude, we got this. Like, he's going to. So the ref is like, hey, can I try? So I'm like, sure. So they carry him and the ref is dealing with him out there and they're doing that. So we move on. The next day, we go to church. Because it was a Saturday. The next day we go to church and the guy who was the ref comes to church. And our pastor gets up and introduces him, says, hey, by the way, I have a friend who's visiting. He's been helping out with Word of Life and what they were doing. And he was, reffing a game yesterday, actually. And, he's right here. So I'm like, oh, I remember him. So the dude gets up and says a quick introduction and says, oh, yeah, I work with this hospital. I'm a doctor. And so I'm sitting there like,
So did he like do CPR?
He did CPR.
Okay.
They got the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, they helped
As you're
him.
like losing time by pouring water all over him.
I poured water on the brother and he didn't get up.
Oh my word.
So yeah, they did CPR. Actually, they brought an ambulance later on because his
Oh.
anu called it and they took the guy away and he was fine. He would probably not be okay.
He would have not been okay if
with
you
a bottle of water.
insisted on pour. I keep hitting
So
that.
do not pour water on anyone.
Oh, my word.
Mainly if they're falling with their hands stretched out in the astral back. So yeah, that was my confidence. And I will never do that again. The next time someone falls over, the first thing I'm doing is there a doctor in the house? If there isn't, bring me water.
We'll try a second thing.
Yes.
Okay. That's
So-
crazy.
So what's yours, Alex?
I don't know. I've been thinking this whole time. I can't think of anything. I'll think.
It's all good.
I'll think, and then if I think of it, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
All right. The next question is, what's something embarrassingly minor that still lives in your head rent free?
Embarrassingly minor. Embarrassingly minor. Ooh. Embarrassing and yet minor. Because those two words don't go together.
Right, exactly.
Okay. All right. I'll skip the
Well,
question then.
No.
So like when I was in high school, It was so embarrassing for like my stomach to growl in school, like when it was super quiet. Like I hated it. And there was another friend of mine, we both did not like it. So we would sit in the back of the room of a study hall and eat crackers or something before our super quiet math class. You know how quiet it was in there. Like we weren't allowed to talk. Like it was very silent.
You're not allowed to talk in math?
Not in, nope. Our teacher was,
Okay.
she was like, okay, this is what you're doing. Like, and we all respected that. Like,
Okay.
we all knew like she meant it and knew what we could get away with other teachers, but we knew we couldn't get away with it with her. So we respected those rules.
I didn't learn it.
He didn't learn it. Sorry, Mrs. Daigle.
I learned after many detentions.
Yes.
I had a
So-
basically a set weekly appointment after school every single week.
So were you good at math?
No.
Back to the point.
So I can still like, even though I know absolutely nobody in math class or anywhere is going to remember that people's stomachs were growling right before lunch. It's just like, I remember how like so embarrassing it was that it's like so minor now, but in the moment it's like,
Your
please just
stomach-
let me die.
Your stomach got a conversation of its own.
Yes.
But stomach growls always come at the best.
The
time.
worst time.
It is. When people are screaming around you in the middle of traffic and no, your belly's like, nope, we
No,
shall be
we're
silent.
good.
I
But
think
in the middle of church when it's like super quiet
And then-
and like no one's like, it's like the pastor is not talking at all at the moment. It's like,
I shall
let's
fill this
have
space.
a party.
I don't know if it's more of a pet peeve or it's just something that I don't know. I think it's a little embarrassing. Probably a lot of other people do too. But when you're sitting down at dinner at a restaurant and you're eating and you just take a bite and then your waiter comes out of nowhere. How's the food?
Every time.
How's the
It's
food?
like they're waiting for you to have your mouth
And
full.
you're just like, and you're good.
good.
And then they walk away. You're like, why do they come every single time like that? It's the
time.
worst. And then the
So-
next time they come, you're drinking or something. How is everything? Good. It's good.
So you guys are in the food service industry.
Correct.
Yes.
Is this what you train? Because that is true. And anyone can attest to that. Is this something you train the servers to do? Because they will stay away from you. When your food is right there, they will stay away. The moment you pick it up, you're watching. There is no one. And the moment you're like, you see them start to walk, put it down and they go back. It's just how it is. Like they don't mean it's the same thing as a dentist, right?
Yeah.
I want to know, is this something that they're trained to? Is this something anyone serving can tell us? Like,
Ours aren't trained like
We don't
that.
train them like that, but maybe logically they're just thinking like while they're eating, like if they
Oh,
were
they're
just
eating, so they're tasting it. So now is the
Yes.
time to check
that.
and see
literally
if everything
every
is good.
time. I never fails ever.
but think about this. A dentist will find the conversation more interesting when their hands are inside your mouth, right? Like right
Right.
there, they're pulling your tongue out and doing things. They're like, so did you see the weather today? And you know,
Maybe they are
or-
saying stuff and not expecting you to reply, but we all think we need to reply, and they're just kind of
There's
filling.
no way they can understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's like-
like
Crazy weather we're having lately, huh? And you're like, yeah, I know. It's insane.
you know what's crazy though? They're not the only ones. Think about it. On a flight, if you decide to take a nap, they'll wake you up, right?
Mm.
And ask you what you want to eat on a flight when you're like out, like, is it steak or fish? Like, what
Oh,
is?
no. If I'm gonna take a nap on a flight, I tell him, I said, when they come by, you make sure I get those Biscoff cookies.
Oh,
She's
I
legit.
love those.
yeah, okay, good to know. Your Biscoffs, you can wake me up for those.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm like, you make sure that I get a plain seltzer water and some Biscoff.
Well, there is that.
So he's like, no, you stay awake and ask for it yourself. So I got to stay awake and ask for it myself.
Well, if it's only a 45 or an hour and 25-minute flight, you don't need to take a nap.
You know what? If I'm up at 3 a.m. for a flight, I want to take a nap.
Biscoff can wait.
No.
Okay.
Not apparently to Bethany.
I even put it in my bag for later.
Now, good to know. When is her birthday?
December 8th.
Exactly. Biscoff coming.
Did you have one?
A Biscoff or a birthday?
No.
I didn't know where you're going with this.
All right.
A minor embarrassing moment.
Oh, I can't think of one, honestly.
Okay, that's all right.
I didn't know.
I feel like he doesn't get embarrassed.
Not
Or at least
Oh,
not
him?
embarrassed often.
me. I don't find those moments. I can't. I'm sure they're there.
You
but,
probably do the embarrassing.
Oh, I enjoy doing that part. If that was your question, I would tell you. No, I can't think of any moment. And if it happened, I would just play it off. Be like, and move on. That's it.
All right. We got a couple more. All right. If you had to wear one outfit for the rest of your life, but it had to be based on your most embarrassing phase of your life, what would your outfit look like? Embarrassing phase would be like maybe puberty, or like you went through a phase where you had this weird haircut and whatever.
Ugh. I had what the girls call a Karen cut, and I was in 7th grade.
You sure it wasn't the perm that I have in my pocket? The picture of the perm.
Okay, I was 4.
You
maybe
had a
3.
perm?
Oh, you want to see it?
Show
Yeah.
him after.
We all should.
Oh, no.
You don't need to show the world.
Oh, I got to show him now.
I need to see this. I will
He
be your
has
judge.
My preschool ID in his wallet, and he carries it
I would
everywhere.
never laugh at someone's picture, okay? So this will be just.
I look like a child convict.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bethany, I'm not. Who's that? Who's that?
Why does he?
It even has her fingerprint on the back.
I don't think it's grown since then.
People do not need to see that face, but are you able to insert that?
No.
I can just go bring it over.
No.
That is amazing.
No.
Yes. So
ever
tell us
since
about-
ever since she showed it to me, I've kept it in my wallet.
Oh, you're a good man.
Yeah.
You're a good man. When days are hard, you need to
He
take
has
that out.
had that since we were dating.
Yeah.
If he changes
That's how it
wallets,
should be.
that goes into the new wallet.
Yes.
It's great.
That's amazing, though.
It works out well.
So, what outfit would you choose for what stage? Thinking this one.
That one?
No.
I was 4.
No, he's talking about the question.
Oh.
Or that stage.
Probably like I can specifically see my school picture in 7th grade,
Mm.
and it was like a collared shirt that was like a weird green color, but it was also like striped, I believe. I don't know. Maybe that, and like man pants.
I know exactly what mine would be.
That green. Are you talking about that green shirt that you would wear every day for chapel?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You
talking.
wore a green shirt.
Are you
Yes.
that shirt that Courtney and I ripped up?
Yes. It was a darkish gray shirt and it had a blue tree or something on it.
It had holes in it.
I don't care.
He
It was the most comfortable.
refused to throw it away, so
It
Courtney and I ripped it.
It was broke in and it
Yeah.
felt good and I liked it.
He
It
had
was
it for
his special
so
shirt.
long. We were married, and finally, Courtney and I were like, "No, you cannot have this again." It had holes all through it.
That and khaki shorts.
Alex, when you get married, ladies come into your life and they change your wardrobe. Like, you will never have the taste you had before. It will never happen.
He still does have the same taste. Like, he mainly just wears t-shirts.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to say he mainly eats the same stuff.
No, you eat better. You eat better than when we first started dating.
That's true.
You branch out, and you at least will try some things. You now eat corn on the cob.
We're
Only
talking about food.
Because
Yeah, some things change.
Yes.
I mean, for me, it was something that I've always believed that my wife is wrong about. And ladies, you can jump in here and tell me, and Bethany, you can tell me. But I'm gonna say this, and this is my place to die on. Okay, I used to wear black pants, black shoes. What kind of socks go with them?
black.
White.
I used to wear white socks.
No.
Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
You get it.
Only,
The men get it.
only if the pants cover all the way.
They did not need to, because I would cross my legs or something, and people would be like, "No one
Was
ever
this
said
at
anything."
church?
No, not recently. Like, this is before we got married.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
like, was it what you were wearing
Yeah, I
to
would go to
church?
church, and yeah. And then, she fell in love with me,
Mm.
with my white socks and black pants and black shoes.
So why change?
Exactly. But anyways, now I look at those pictures or think of myself and I'm like, how could I even do such a thing?
Now, the biggest question is socks with sandals. Yeah.
That's so popular
Yay or nay?
now.
Listen, if you want to be in touch with the young people, yes.
Yes.
If you want to be correct.
If you want to be,
So it
make
took
sure
me.
it's socks and Crocs.
The
Mm,
girls
I
love
love Crocs.
socks and Crocs.
Crocs are so amazing.
When
Mm.
I was in school, it was like if you wore socks and sandals, like, no, that is so awful. But now it's so popular, and it took me so long to be like, that's disgusting. Like, why would anybody do that? But now I saw a picture that Living Waters had posted last week for camp, and there were a group of girls. Every single one of them had like the strappy Birkenstock type sandals with white socks, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that would have never have flown when I was in high school.
Yeah. That's
But
what's
now
in style.
It's like that's what you wear, and
Exactly.
like I now think it's cute. So-
I love wearing shorts with socks and Crocs, and Amanda doesn't care for it. She actually one time said that I look like one of the amazing people in a nursing home.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, hey, listen, I'm comfortable, okay?
What is it?
I wear my New Balance shoes, and sometimes
the girls wear socks with Crocs all the time. I'm like, you guys, when we go to Ohio, you realize it's probably going to be way warmer.
Mhm.
You're probably not going to want to wear your socks with Crocs, but
they're comfy.
they're probably going to insist.
Yeah, they got style. Anyways,
All right. So I think this week we're going to do a little differently. We're going to
Yes.
end with this joke.
do it.
Okay. All right. So you probably won't even find it funny. I think it's hilarious. A guy is sitting at home when he hears a knock at the door. He opens the door and sees a snail on the porch. He picks up the snail and he throws it as far as he can. A year later, there's another knock at the door. He opens it and sees the same snail, and the snail says, "What's that all about?"
The snail came to knock, he tossed it up. It was the same snail that came back.
A year
with
later,
the
it took
same
him a
conversation in
Oh, it
mind.
took him like so long to get there.
Oh,
Oh
Bethany.
my word.
She just sat there.
It was
I'm
still-
like, that's not even funny.
Yo, it's hilarious. It's the same snail that takes a year to get back. He's like, "What the heck was that
What
about?"
is that all about?
Oh my word.
Anyway, I thought it was funny.
What's the slowest animal ever? Is it a snail? Is
snail?
Do you want me to look it up?
it? Sure.
The fastest is a cheetah.
In the world now?
Yes. No, it's not.
It's not a cheetah?
No.
That's,
The
Okay.
fastest animal in the
my
world.
whole life has been a lie.
The fastest animal in the world
It's
is
a
a
hippo.
bird.
A bird?
Yeah.
Oh, a hippo?
No, I'm just kidding. Hippos are ridiculously fast, though.
Look up a peregrine falcon. The
My whole
fastest.
my
in
whole
the
life
world.
has been a lie. I've always
Now
thought
it's
it was
different.
a
The
cheetah.
fastest land animal.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then
Yes.
okay.
Okay, the slowest one is the three-toed sloth.
Okay, I was right.
Wait a minute. A sloth?
Yeah.
Sloth.
They move
It's
like
slower than a
they
snail?
move like barely any at all through the day.
I love sloths.
They're cool.
So wow.
Well, I mean, if
that
you
is-
watch Zootopia,
Oh, Flash, he was amazing. I just love how he laughs. Ah,
ha.
ah,
Oh, my word.
ah. Oh, my word.
All right. This has been a great episode. Thank you guys for coming today. And
This was good.
Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
yeah, we need it. So
Yeah, hit the bell.
hit the bell so that way you're notified on everything that we do.
Yes.
And thank you guys for listening today. And we'll see what happens next time. Thanks so much for spending part of your day with us. If something we shared reminded you of a funny or hilarious moment, we'd love to hear about it. Head over to our website, humorinthehousehold.com, to submit your funny story. And if this podcast brought you a laugh or made you feel a little less alone in the madness, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing with a friend. Thanks again for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next time.